When India strikes back, why the world suddenly wants peace? Terrorism has no borders, but double standards do. When powerful countries are attacked, their retaliation is accepted, even celebrated. But when India responds to decades of cross-border terrorism, the world suddenly calls for restraint. Why this double standard? When the West is attacked, it's war. When India is attacked, it's restraint. 2001 terrorist attacks by Al-Qaeda in the United States on September 11th. America launched full-scale wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. Thousands of civilians died. Was there global pushback? No, it was seen as defending sovereignty. 2015 France Paris attacks. France bombed ISIS strongholds in Syria. The world supported it. France has the right to defend itself. 2022 Ukraine-Russia conflict. During Ukraine-Russia conflict, billions in weapons and aid poured to Ukraine. The message? Fight back, don't surrender. Ongoing China-Taiwan tensions. The US sends aircraft carriers when China threatens Taiwan. Nobody says, just talk it out. But when India strikes back, let's not escalate. Show maturity. Sit down for peace talks. Why? From Parliament to Pulwama, how many warnings does the world need? India has been the target of relentless terrorist attacks, often traced back to cross-border elements. 2001 Indian Parliament terrorist attack, 2008 Mumbai terrorist attacks, 2016 Uri terrorist attack, 2019 Pulwama terrorist attack, 2025 Pahalgam terrorist attack. An innocent Indian tourist was killed after being asked about their religion by the terrorists. Every time India showed restraint first, and when it responds with surgical strikes or air raids on terror camps, the global reaction is often concern, not support. Billions in aid, traces of terror. Who's funding? Instability. Despite repeated promises to fight terror, Pakistan has received roughly over $60 to $70 billion in foreign aid. From US government, Pakistan has received roughly $33 billion. From IMF, Pakistan has received loans roughly around $10 to $15 billion. From China, Pakistan has roughly received $200 to $500 million indirect. From World Bank, Pakistan has received roughly $25 plus billion. The Asian Development Bank has 10-year $20 billion loan plan to boost its economy. From United Kingdom, European Union and Japan, Pakistan has received roughly $1 to $2 billion. From Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Pakistan has received roughly $5 to $7 billion, unofficial. And what about unaccounted aid from friendly nations and allies countries? Where does it go? Source of all data comes from public reports and estimates and is approximate. We've made sure nothing here is false or misleading. India has presented clear evidence of terror camps on Pakistani soil, yet the funding never stopped. From terror watchlist to VIP treatment, a global security joke. In a press briefing, Pakistan's DG-ISPR claimed a viral image showing a Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist receiving military honors. He said the man was actually an innocent family man and a preacher. His national ID card to prove how he is a simple party worker. Name, date of birth, ID number, all match exactly with Hafiz Abdur Rauf, a US designated terrorist and LET fundraiser who is a specially designated global terrorist under OFAC sanctions. US Treasury statement. Few individuals are more integral to LET's fundraising than Hafiz Abdur Rauf. So again, we must ask, is Pakistan fighting terrorism or just pretending to? Strong, patient, prepared. India isn't just growing, it's leading. India doesn't use foreign funds for conflict, it uses them for progress. India received over 1 trillion plus in FDI since 2000. Investments go into various sectors like tech, health, infrastructure, green energy, and many other sectors, not for terror-related activity. Japan funding a significant portion of the India's first ever Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train project, which was a symbol of peace and growth. The Japan International Cooperation Agency is providing a low-interest loan covering approximately 80% of the total project cost. This loan is structured with a 50-year repayment period and a very low interest rate, 0.1%. India invests in development, democracy, and diplomacy, not terrorism. Who profits from chaos? War has become an industry. Why do some global powers still engage with regimes that shelter terrorists? Because instability sells. More conflict means more demand for missiles, tanks, drones. That's why, year after year, global military budgets keep rising. A weak South Asia is good business? That's not justice. That's a policy driven by profit, not principle. India doesn't want war, but it won't wait for permission to protect its people. India doesn't seek revenge, it seeks security. India doesn't want war, but it will not tolerate terrorism. India respects sovereignty, but it will defend its people and its own sovereignty without hesitation. Because peace without security isn't peace, it's submission. If the United States had the right to retaliate after the 2001 terrorist attacks, if France had rights to launch airstrikes on ISIS strongholds in Syria after the 2015 Paris attacks, then India absolutely has the right to defend its sovereignty and protect its people just like any other nations. This isn't about nationalism, it's about terrorism, and the world must wake up. This isn't about nationalism or any particular religion. This is about terrorism. Terrorism has no religion, but when a bullet is fired, a bomb explodes, or a suicide attack takes place, the destruction doesn't discriminate. It doesn't choose who lives or who dies. The truth doesn't need anger, it needs courage. And today we need the courage to face that truth.